Dricus coming out with the comment about, I'm the real African champion.
I'm the African fighter in the UFC. We breathe the African air.
And Izzy did not like that.
I never ever did that to him. That pissed me off. And that's why he's my next fight.
Yeah, my African brother!
This is bad blood.
On August 13th, 2024,
we have now got the main event for UFC 305.
Israel Adesanya will make his comeback to the octagon against his biggest rival.
I never questioned him as an African. I will show him who the fuck I am.
If I get him to the floor, it is not even a fight.
Subscribe, like, and make sure to watch until the end.
It's personal. Yeah.
This is the Adesanya versus Du Plessis extended fight promo.
I will show you where you're from.
It's gonna be awesome to bring the belt back to the States. We'll have a good war. It'll be fun.
After Adesanya knocked out Pereira, his next opponent was Sean Strickland.
1-2. Sean Strickland.
I've got a great team behind me, great countries behind me. Tomorrow,
Strickland was knocked out by Pereira about a year ago, so in the fans' eyes, he wasn't seen as a significant threat to Adesanya. But on fight day, Strickland pulled off one of the biggest upsets in UFC history.
Win or lose, I wasn't gonna say much anyway. Till next time.
After that loss, Adesanya decided to take a long break. Meanwhile,
so it started with Du Plessis sort of being shown Strickland.
Another villainous contender was emerging.
Out of nowhere. That's kind of crazy.
Dricus Du Plessis, born and raised in Hatfield, Pretoria, South Africa.
Dricus Du Plessis!
Before joining the UFC, Du Plessis fought in the EFC and KSW. He held titles in both the EFC middleweight and welterweight divisions and the KSW welterweight championship as well. Du Plessis made his UFC debut against Marcus Perez on October 11th, 2020. And he won the fight via knockout in the first round.
The middleweight is definitely my home now. I'll never go lower than middleweight again.
Even before making his UFC debut, DDP had his sights set on Adesanya. Here is the proof.
When you look at the size of guys like Israel Adesanya,
he's quite a bit taller than me, but he's a whole lot skinnier than me. As far as reach goes, I have one of the longest reach of people I'll ever face.
Till fought Du Plessis at UFC 282 in Las Vegas, Nevada. And DDP won that fight by submission in the third round.
Hey, Du Plessis, you'll get to Izzy, but you gotta get through Robert Whittaker first.
On UFC 290, Robert Whittaker versus Dricus Du Plessis, which will determine who will fight Israel Adesanya next for the middleweight title.
It's not about breaking him. It's about being better than him. I'm going to try and dismantle him. I'm going to try and create holes and opportunity that I can exploit to take the win.
Fighting a guy like Robert Whittaker, having nothing to lose, that's absolute BS. I have everything to lose.
The winner was supposed to fight the champion.
But I believe I did everything I possibly could, and I know I'm ready.
On Saturday, July 8th, 2023, DDP made his walk to the octagon to face his toughest. DDP TKO'd Robert Whittaker in the second round and earned a title shot.
Yeah, my African brother! Yeah, my African brother!
I'm African, but I ain't no brother of your side!
It was confirmed that the next middleweight title fight would be Stylebender versus Du Plessis, but
UFC 293, the main event. Israel Adesanya defends his middleweight title against 5th ranked Sean Strickland.
And guys, can we get one comment from each of you about this promo? Okay, back to the story. South African missed his title shot against Adesanya due to a foot injury. So, Sean Strickland replaced him in the fight.
Bro, hey, watch out. Hey, what happened before we walked on stage? I smacked you on the ass like my bitch.
But man, you just with Alex, man, you gotta have your footwork on point, and I didn't realize that my footwork was so fucking bad, so.
To prepare for his fight against Adesanya, Strickland began training with Alex Pereira.
Sean Strickland, he have a chance, you know what I mean? Different game plans is hard, but if anybody have a chance against Adesanya, that will be Sean Strickland.
So, on fight day, you already know what happened, right? If not, let me briefly remind you. Strickland shocked everyone by beating the middleweight champ in the main event. The fight went 5 rounds and Strickland totally dominated.
Me and Dricus, we're gonna try to fucking kill each other for you guys. And I went and beat the best striker in the fucking world. One of the fucking legends of this sport.
You didn't even finish him. That's not
calm down, my brother.
DDP got his title shot, but it was against Strickland.
Dricus is going to be holding his ground in the center, like looking to land shots. Like, I don't think Strickland's going to be able to walk him down in that fight.
Sean Strickland's takedown defense is underrated. Man, I'm pretty 50-50 on it, to be honest.
Everybody thinks I'm going to gas. Everybody thought that. I told them I'll be fine now, and I'm really glad I got to prove that tonight against arguably the cardio machine of Sean Strickland. Kept my ground, stood my ground, kept on moving forward.
Strickland's first title defense didn't go well. Du Plessis took the belt from him.
Just so for the record, is there some people that think I lost the fight? Dana said it? Well, bullshit.
I don't know, man. The 5th seemed like it was Sean was landing more shots.
He's whipping a lot.
Yeah.
Look at the CompuStrike numbers, too. Sean landed a shit ton more punches.
I had it 2-2 going into the last round, and I thought Strickland won the last round. The jab was fucking beautiful. You don't see jabs like that in MMA.
Israel Adesanya, is he looking to come back sooner than later? Do you know?
We'll find out next week.
In June 2024, it was announced that Du Plessis' new opponent is Israel Adesanya at UFC 305 in Perth, Australia.
Israel Adesanya and Dricus Du Plessis is official. This is the fight that the UFC has been planning for months. This is the fight that the fans have been expecting for months.
If I just get my hands on him, it's not even a fight. I will manhandle him. I've done it before and I'll do it again.
Izzy thrives in tough situations. Izzy dominated Paulo Costa very quickly because he was mad at him. He doesn't like Dricus Du Plessis. I'm excited to see that angry Izzy.
It's more about history. It's more about my people. It's more about who the fuck do you think you are? Have you done your research on how the fuck you got to Africa?
I'm the champ. I'm going to put you in your place. I think this guy really will clash well with Izzy, and Izzy is a bona fide star, and he needs dance partners. He's now got one in this guy.
And then we saw Dricus have a lot of success against Sean, pushing forward, pushing that pace, being in his face. Unless Adesanya's done something to counter that, might be a long night.
So many arguments, so many predictions. What do you think? Who will win? Comment down below and don't forget to like. Thank you for watching until the end. See you on fight day.